Okay, good afternoon and welcome back to the English class. And I hope you children, the plus 2 group, your first lesson is being taught here now. All of you pay your attention. It's going to be a light and short class. And your first lesson here is going to be Unit 1, Two Gentlemen of Verona. The title of your first lesson is Two Gentlemen of Verona by A.J. Cronin. The author of this lesson is A.J. Cronin. And the theme here of this lesson is love, devotion, dedication, sacrifice, sincerity and maturity. And the scene was set at outskirts of Verona. Outline I am going to tell you in the form of a story. So outline you can see the screen and note it down as short breakups and but continue to listen to me. Here comes a beautiful story or a real life actual thing of 2 or 3 kids who were from one single home, and the first boy being Nicola, he was only 13-year-old, and the second one is Jacopo, he was only 12-year-old. Both were in their early teens, but they were found selling strawberries and other fruits in the outskirts of Verona, where our author, companion, the author is A.J. Cronin, we have already learned. The author and his friend, companion, the driver were driving through the outskirts by the hills of the Alps. So while they were driving, they met these 2 kids who were selling strawberries. And the author felt something strange about these boys because they wore some kind of shabby dress and they looked quite eagerly, and he felt that something strange in these 2 boys. So he stopped and said, we'll get some fruits. And while he got them, he felt these boys were really in need of something, not sympathy, but they were in a little bit of different way. And the morning they met, and at another place, the author saw they were shining shoes, polishing shoes. So once again they had a chance. Boys, it was amazing to see that those 2 boys were repeatedly watched or seen by the author. So by now the author understood something really is special with these 2 boys. So he was keen on listening and watching to them. As they watched, they not only were shining shoes, but they were doing all other different odd jobs like selling newspapers and acting like guides to people, tourist people, and doing a lot of whatever they found, whatever they could do, they were willing and they were ready to do it. And this small little boy, Jacopo, 12-year-old, while the author was shining his shoes and while the author was looking at them, a little bit interested in these 2 boys, he felt like asking the author, A.J. Cronin, if he would drop them at Poleta, a small little village nearby. And the author felt, already he had a conviction in his mind, so he felt that this boy is supposed to be dropped. So he gladly said that yes, we would be gladly willing to drop you at Polita the next afternoon. So the next afternoon came, and the author and his driver came, and they both took these 2 boys in their car, and they went to Poleta, a nearby village, where they could find, as soon as the boys got down from the car, the author could find they ran towards a villa. Something looked like a cottage, but it was actually a hospital. So they went inside a room, and the author was feeling where and why and how these boys were supposed to run this way, what for. So while he was thinking of all these thoughts, he met a nurse there. And she was wearing a nurse dress, and he felt he could just meet that lady, the nurse, and just inquire. On inquiry, the nurse narrated the total story of these 3 kids. The first elder one was the sister, Lucia, and the other 2 boys, they were doing all sorts of work. They spent on nothing, but they spent a little bit of amount on food and clothing. That is how they looked shabby, and they looked very keen in their eyes. And this particular nurse narrated that in the German war, when it broke out, these 3 kids were left without a house, and because their house had been destroyed by a bomb, and they had already earlier lost their mother, and they were left in the ice in the favor of their father, and the father being a widower, he felt like looking after the children. While he was taking after the children, he was also killed in the war, and thus the home was destroyed, mother is no more, and the father is now also killed, and now these 3 children were left in the road to starve. Their house also was destroyed. This is the condition, pathetic condition. Added to the condition, this particular girl, Lucia, she was affected by a kind of disease called tuberculosis. TB we call, that tuberculosis. Thus, she had to be admitted in a hospital. So they left that particular place, their hometown, and they came over here, and they got admitted, the girl, their sister, into that Poleta, a hospital, and they had saved a little bit, little by little, whatever they could, and met the needs of their sister. This is how they were working at all other sorts of sorts of jobs, and they were saving money in order to save their sister. But it was a total beautiful family, like they had lot of love, they had affection to each other, and the boys had a determined mind that they should somehow save their sister and bring up their life into a better situation. And this is how these boys were determined. And the author felt these boys did not need any kind of sympathy. He never felt that these boys were requesting something, demanding nothing. They were depending on their hard work, and they were very sincere, they were dedicated. And we appreciate the author also, that he did not want to embarrass the boys by asking or saying the things again to them, but he quietly kept these things in his mind. And then he wished those 2 boys and the sister to recover soon, and the boys to come up and become great citizens in tomorrow. And as a teacher and as students of +2, let us all wish such students a great success in their life and a bright future. And this is what all about our first lesson, the content, the outline I have given you. You read more of it, and you have the textual questions to be answered, and level 1 and 2. So your assignment shall be the level 1 and 2 questions. Please see that you all learn well and be ready for a test. Maybe when I take the next class, poetry will be coming to unit 1, poetry will be coming to, and I will find out whether you have learned or not. And be sure, be true to your portions, and see that you children get ready for yourself for the board examinations. Okay, wish you all the best. See you.